StrayAllDay.com.
Baldwin, DreAllDay.com, WorkOnYourGame.com. Today's daily discipline. Standards are not easy. They're not easy to uphold. What is a standard? Standard is a baseline acceptable level of performance, a baseline acceptable level of living and being. And the standard is all about what is okay versus what's not okay. There's a line here. You're above this line, you're good. You're below this line, you're not good. Excuse me, and understand that a standard is not negotiable. Standard is not flexible. Standard is etched in stone, and anyone who's involved in a space in which standards exist, if you are beneath the standard, you are not tolerated. Your performance beneath the standard is not tolerated, or your presence won't be tolerated. They will get rid of you, or they will make you change your behavior, or you need to make yourself change your behavior if you are not living up to a standard, and there's a standard in any place that you're in. So let's talk a little bit more about why standards are what they are and why many people don't want to live up to them, even though most people say that they do. Most people say, I would love to set a standard of I need to make this much money every single month, or I need to set a standard of being in this type of physical shape. I need to set a standard of this is the way that I'm going to deal with the other people who deal with the other people who are around me in life. People want to have standards, but they can't maintain standards because they are unwilling to live up to them on a consistent basis. See, the thing about a standard is you can't just live up to it when you feel like it, when you feel good and everything is working in your favor. See, what a real standard is about is living up to stuff when you don't feel like living up to it, when you're tired, when the energy is not there, when nothing is working the way you want it to, you live up to it and you do the thing anyway. That's what makes you a professional. And understand that as a professional, definition of professional is someone who does something as their main paid occupation. And the only reason somebody gets paid for something is because you are consistent at delivering that thing. So if you want to get paid consistently for anything that you do, you got to deliver it on a consistent basis. You have to live up to a certain standard, and you set your standards, whatever they're going to be, especially those of you who are entrepreneurs or you're working by yourself. You set your own standards. Now, if you have a job, maybe your job sets standards for you. But understand the job's not always going to be around to hold you to a certain level of performance. You need to have standards for yourself that are higher than what anybody else can put on you. When you have those, that's when you go to a higher level. You got to decide what those standards are, and then you got to discipline yourself and put the structure in place that holds you accountable to living up to those standards. When you start doing that, that's when everything changes. All that said, make sure you text me so you're getting my daily motivation text I send out every day. Everybody in my text community, my number is 305-384-6894. WorkOnYourGameUniversity.com is the only place I do any coaching. If you want to work with me directly or join my mastermind groups, go to WorkOnYourGameUniversity.com. Links down below in the description. And make sure you hit the subscribe button so you're notified of every new video we drop here on this channel. Work on your game. Dre all